Hold on. We are here with Kayleen from RKC Real Estate and Finance. What's going on, man? What's popping with you? What's going on? So yes, let's go. What's good with you?
Chilling, man. How you guys doing?
We good, man. We good. Yeah. So today's topic is one decision can change your life. So what's the thoughts on that?
Absolutely. And what really inspired me to really talk about this today is just the things that's been going on and on social media, things that's been going on in the world in general. Right. Literally one decision has a ripple effect on how your life can be, how it can change. Whether it's good or it's bad. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of good things that go on when you make decisions, and there's a lot of bad things that go on. And we could really tackle both. So if you think about it, something good, some of the good things are you could make a career change. You could adopt a child, you could be moving, you could be selling a house. These are all good decisions that you can make. However, at the same time, these things can be bad as well. You get what I'm saying? So you got to really understand that depending on not only the decision that you make, but the choices that you make to even come up with that decision is super, super important. Like there's bad things that happen. Like we all know about the freaking the Alabama brawl. I know everybody.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier on the Bad Boy Show.
That was crazy. You get what I'm saying? But who told that white guy to push that man, to push the black man? Nobody told him to do that. But there's consequences for the decisions that you make. You understand what I'm saying? And it changes the trajectory of the future based off of those decisions. Because of a situation like that, now things are a little different. Now, before a white person thinks about touching a black person, he or she may think twice because they know that's different now. We ain't sitting down, ain't doing nothing. Now it's okay, we fighting back. And we've always been fighting back, but now it's on a whole different level because everything is being recorded. You get what I'm saying? So these decisions can happen. Look at Tory Lanez. 10 years. By what? Because he shot Megan Thee Stallion, or allegedly, right? Shot her. And it's crazy. Now he got 10 years. That's what, I love Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Tory Lanez. And now it's like he was on top of the world. Now he's going to be sitting in the cell for the next 10 years.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be careful on your life decision making because you just never know what's going to happen. I think Busta Rhymes said it. He said within 60 seconds can change into 10 to 20 years. So the decision that you make in 60 seconds by going to rob somebody or shooting somebody or something crazy happening, within 60 seconds, it can traject the next 20 to 30 years of your life. Just it's so small. So it's like you got to be really patient and really be careful of what you do when making decisions, man, because it could really destroy or make your life, for the better.
Right. Now that's facts. We was talking about that earlier in the Bad Boy Show. We were talking about the whole brawl thing, and even for the people in the brawl, some of them that they jumped in the situation, but also the other side of it too is, let's say you're one of those people that jumped in. Now you might catch an assault charge. You see what I'm saying? So now that decision you made makes you catch an assault charge, which could lead you to going to jail.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you thought you were trying to, let me go help these people out, or this is happening, so let me jump in or whatever. You have to make, and this is the thing. I think people sometimes what happens is that we forget ourselves in the decisions we make.
Yes.
You understand? So we forget, okay, what is this decision going to do for me after this decision is being made? Because while we're making the decision, we're not thinking about ourselves after the decision is made and how that's going to impact our life.
Correct.
And so you make some stupid ass, like even for example, like a dude, he's like, okay, well, I'm with this girl, let me try to hit it raw. It's like, okay, well,
that's what I was thinking.
You know what I'm saying? You want to hit it raw, but that one decision, she get pregnant, you have a kid and you don't even know how fucking crazy this woman is. You got to deal with this woman
for child supported.
Yeah.
Now you stuck for the next 18 years. It's real like that. And I just think, but what's crazy is that some decisions are off of impulse, right? So even with that Alabama situation, for the most part, everything happened so fast that there was no time to think. The guy threw the hat up in the air. He's like, "Yo, it's time to go."
Right.
Seen it. He the other black dude seen. Well, the white people jumped him, and then you get what I'm saying. Like the black guy came and helped him out, but he wasn't thinking like, "Oh man, I wonder where this is going to land me." But he's like, I see somebody that need help, I'm going to help him.
Right.
So, like I said, so some decisions are just based off of impulse, but they do have consequences. As a matter of fact, they looking for the guy who swung the chair.
Yeah, right. You're looking to interview him and take his ass to jail. Yep.
Right. But even the person who came up with the chairs now, right? Think about this now from a business standpoint. The person who came up with who came up with the folded chairs, whoever patented it, their sales are going up now because like things about the chairs, the folded chairs all over the internet too. So it's like you never know. One of your decisions can lead to your success. You know what I'm saying? Right. So in a funny way, shape, or form, but it will happen. Right.
And that's good on the other side of the spectrum of like you do make a decision that could lead to that success or to changing your life in a positive way too. So that's also the other side of the spectrum too, is that, and that's what happens where I think sometimes people are scared to make decisions, but it's like making that decision could lead to something great in your future if you're making the right decisions or making positive moves. So like if a person's trying to start a business or, do a certain thing like that in that direction, making that one decision could get to them to the point where they're doing like, a bunch of other shit that's going to help them out, long term. You feel what I'm saying? So it could help you, one of your decisions can help you or it can hurt you. But this is why you have to be careful about the decisions that you're making. But see, the thing is this, sometimes people you already, this is the thing. It's like, you'll know on a certain level, okay, making this decision is going to lead down somewhere negative, and then making this decision will most likely lead down somewhere positive. You feel what I'm saying? So if a guy is like, let me go fuck this girl raw, most likely that's not going to lead to a positive outcome. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but I'm a nut though.
Right, exactly. That's
and I think also that, well, for one, you weigh out the pros and the cons of a decision, right? And then also, I think it's okay to, depending on who you're talking to, talk to somebody about it.
Right.
Talk to the right person, because the right person will lead you to you making that right decision. But then also be careful of who you talk to, because you may talk to the wrong person and now they just discourage you on doing what you could have done. And it could have been a great thing, but you talk to the wrong person. You get what I'm saying? So, that I think that plays a big factor to the mentorship of, making a decision. I think that plays a huge factor, who you're talking to about, making it. Because sometimes you may think of something in your head and you're like, oh, damn, that's a great idea. But really, it's trash. But you won't know until you get a second opinion. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's important, to make sure you get that second opinion when you're making a decision. Talk to somebody about it. Consider all the possibilities. Think about your goals and your values in the process. And don't let the decision that you're making, stress you out. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna do it or you're not. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I look at it.
And I want to say this because, if you guys go to rktrealestate.com, and schedule the consultation, and get some game, that could be a decision that you make that can positively affect the rest of your life. You understand? Because these guys, they could fix your credit. They can help you with your budget. They can help you sign up for an IUL. Can you give me I always forget the I in IUL. What the fuck?
Index Universal.
Index. Yes. Index Universal Life Insurance. That means this is a life insurance policy that when you invest in it, it follows the index, right? So that means when the stock market go up, the money that you put into your life insurance policy goes up, and when the stock market goes down, you can lose, but you only lose up to a certain limit. Am I correct?
No, so you don't lose any money.
You don't lose any money. You don't lose any money, but what I'm saying is you're in a safer vehicle than just putting it in the stock market. Correct. And at the end of the day, when you pass on, your family gets money to bury your punk ass. You understand what I'm saying? So you get to have money to borrow against while you're alive, right? that follows the index. So when the stock market is doing good, your money goes up. And then, like you just said, Kayleen, you don't really lose any money, right? And then at the end of the policy, when you pass on, your family gets the benefit of the death benefit plus whatever money you left in the fund. So that's one decision that y'all could make.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought that up.
To have a positive effect on the rest of your life. You understand? Not to mention, see, I want y'all to understand something. A lot of people, a lot of people just look at like expenses as expenses. I always try to let guys know that it's not about how much money you're spending, but what you're doing with that money, right? The type of what's the investment that you're making? Because I mean, look, y'all niggas, it's a lot of y'all niggas on OnlyFans right fucking now. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie. Y'all niggas making an investment every month in OnlyFans. You spending 5, 10, 15, $50 a month. Y'all be sending, these bitches receive random gifts from y'all niggas, right? Y'all send these hoes cash apps, right? So at the end of the month, when you add it all up, you already investing $150 on a bitch that don't even like you, that would never speak to you in person. When you could be putting that money into a index universal life insurance situation where you can be saving money and setting up your family to be straight after you die.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what are we doing? Like, y'all niggas go to McDonald's every fucking week. Like, y'all niggas spend a whole bunch of money on nonsense every week. Don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas love to act like, oh man, I gotta get a life insurance policy and I gotta put in money in, man, fuck that shit. But think about it. You're putting in money in some other shit that don't even help the quality of your life.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we tell guys about the Bad Boy membership and the Masculine Identity membership, and oh man, I gotta pay monthly for all that information. Man, I don't want to. But you're paying monthly for Netflix and all they got on there is fucking woke ass movies, trying to turn women into men and men into women.
Right.
You paying for that shit.
Yeah, true.
Every fucking month, right? A lot of y'all niggas is paying for, like I'm doing it right now. I'm paying for cable and ain't no fucking NBA games on, but I'm still paying for it. Mm. You get what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is don't look at it as an expense. Understand that what you choose to do with your money directly affects the quality of your life.
Right.
You understand? So, and your ability to maintain it also is motivation for you to maintain a certain quality of life. You understand? So if you say, well, shit, I could afford $150 a month, then that's going to affect the quality of your life in the future.
Right.
And also affects the quality of your life where, like I said, if you're on a Bad Boy membership or something like that, you're not just getting the information, but you're maintaining the game that allows you to maintain the ability to afford the monthly subscription. You understand? Right. That's a part of the game that a lot of niggas don't get, where they just think about the money, but you don't understand that it is maintaining the ability to spend that money on a monthly basis that is really the key and the benefit of what's actually happening within that transaction. And because if you think about it, if you only buy, like the other day, I went to a family member's house and I used the bathroom and I went to get some toilet paper to wipe my ass. And them niggas was using 1-ply toilet paper.
Oh my God. Who uses 1-ply? I don't even know why that exists. Like why would anyone do that?
And nigga, I was so fucking tight. Like even now I'm thinking about it, I'm tight. I'm fucking tight. Oh, yo, 1-ply toilet paper is the absolute worst because guess what? You gotta reel off more than you would. So your finger don't go through the fucking toilet paper and touch the shit in your ass crack.
Right.
Huh?
Oh man.
So what am I saying by bringing this up? What I'm saying is that when you say to yourself, you know what? I love myself and I am going to always make sure that I'm making enough money so I can afford 2-ply or better, 2-ply or Charmin extra cushy.
Right.
To wipe my ass real good. And I'm going to have the flushable wipes on the side, the scented flushable wipes on the side, just in case I got some tar baby shit going on that, when you keep wiping and it won't stop, like you wipe, and there's more and you wipe and there's more and you wipe. You're like, I got to get some dude wipes or some flushable wipes. You understand? Some flushable moist wipes to get in there because or I got to go take a fucking shower. But I'm giving y'all too much. But what I'm saying is that the choices that you make affect the quality of your life, bro. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we think being cheap is the move. So we go get 1-ply toilet paper. And what I'm saying is 1-ply toilet paper at this point in time offends me.
Right.
Because I remember when I used to buy 1-ply toilet paper and I remember the quality of my life at that time. And now I look at myself and I'm like, I refuse. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't buy Charmin, but I don't buy 1-ply either. I go to Walmart and I get the great value, strong and soft, 2-ply, at least 2-ply. And that shit works. And it got the quilted little designs in it and shit. And when I wipe my ass, it feels great.
Right.
Okay. But the point I'm trying to make is every time I wipe my ass, it reminds me, nigga, you better stay on point so you can maintain this type of life. Right. That's what it's about. That's what a lot of niggas don't understand about game and about spending money a certain way. It's like, nigga, shout out to niggas like Andrew Tate. You think that nigga wants to go back to driving a fucking Nissan Altima? He got himself to the point where he's driving Bugattis, bro. Right. It's not about the Bugatti. It's about, I've elevated my game to the point where this is the type of lifestyle that I can give myself. Mm-hmm. And I want to, and there's something subconscious in my brain that's saying, listen, nigga, you got to maintain this. You got to keep working hard. You got to get up every day. You got to go attack it. Then keep that cash flow coming in so you can make this fucking monthly payment on a $6 million car. Mm-hmm. That's the game. That's the inspiration. It's just like when y'all niggas, just now y'all was talking about fucking a bitch raw and getting her pregnant. You know how many niggas y'all know, Lucario, Kayleen, how many niggas y'all know that once they have a baby, a child in their life, niggas start acting like they the most ambitious nigga you ever met. Like, right. Oh, nigga, man, I can't be moving like I used to, man. I got a mouth to feed now, nigga. Right. Well, all I'm saying is, do that without getting the fucking bitter baby mama bitch pregnant. That's all I'm saying. Because I say to y'all niggas like this, yo, Miles, let's go hang out and do some dumb shit. Nah, nigga, I got to keep being able to buy this 2-ply toilet paper to wipe my ass just the way I like it. Mm-hmm. I gotta keep making this money so I could afford these fucking, prescription sunglasses to make me look cool on the internet. I gotta keep making this money so I could get, this is an investment. I gotta keep my fucking teeth clean. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the game. It's not just about, yo, man, I hate spending all this money. No, it's about putting yourself in position to do the things that you want to do for yourself and maintain that type of lifestyle, because that's the game. That's the part that means something. Right. It's like, yo, now I've elevated to, now I have the unlimited TVR on my cable package. And I don't want to go back to what I was on before. Now I've elevated to, I used to only could get the iPhone S versions, but now I could get the iMac Pro Max, the big joint. Right. I don't want to go back. I want to maintain and always do better. Just like what we said on the show last week about what you did to get here is not what you're going to do to stay here. Right. It's the same thing. You got to make these decisions because you love yourself. Shout out to Big Bad Wolf. Invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
Everything from 2-ply toilet paper to the fucking Bugatti, whatever you want. But the bottom line is we're doing these things to increase the value and the quality of the lifestyle, bro. Niggas didn't. What the fuck you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for? Like, nah. The fuck you think I'm on the internet the whole day for? So I could buy 1-ply toilet paper to wipe my ass? The fuck out of here, bro. Are you kidding me? Yo, my nigga, I got a friend. This nigga says he never eats leftovers. He says leftovers are for peasants.
I know somebody like that.
Yeah, I don't
know someone like that.
You know that nigga, Kelly?
Hold on, keep going. I'll be right back. Keep going.
And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like that's insane.
That's insane.
Like, yo, I love leftovers. As a matter of fact, it tastes better the next day.
It really do. But I respect the game though.
Yeah.
I respect the game that a nigga is, because here's the thing. When you make the choice, like when you can look at your life and say, nigga, I don't eat leftovers no more. Fresh food and fresh food only. Mm-hmm. that you're subconsciously making a decision.
Yes.
And telling your mind, I don't care if you work while I sleep, you better come up with ideas to keep this money flowing in.
Right.
That's what it's about. And so you it's like you train yourself to always be it's like you train the inner hustler to say, hey, we need that 2-ply toilet paper. We need to make sure we always eating fresh food, no leftovers, right? We driving a certain type of car. We ain't going back. I tell y'all niggas this all the time. Start putting a premium unleaded fuel in your car. So you could get it in your mind that, yo, I'm always going to buy premium unleaded fuel. And whatever I need to do to maintain that status of premium unleaded fuel, that's what I'm going to do. Whether I got to do some Uber Eats on the side, or I got to do an extra handyman job, or I got to, I don't know, whatever the hell we do, get a fucking side job as a customer service for Apple or whatever the fuck it is. The bottom line is you guys got to understand that there's a certain level of game in choosing a better quality of life, because you're telling your subconscious, your inner hustler, we got to go out and get it. And that is the special aspect of game and making those decisions for your life. You see what I'm saying? Like nigga, I'm over here drinking fucking San Pellegrino, nigga. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You think I want to go back to drinking fucking tap water? Like, nah.
See that's what happens when you make that one decision that can catapult your mindset to expect, more value in your situation. So you say, look, I made the decision to do this. This got me to this place, and because I'm in this place, I'm used to that certain lifestyle. This is what I want to maintain, and then this is where I'm going to keep going. You see what I'm saying? So it goes down that path. You feel what I mean? But the opposite could also be true. Yeah. If you're making decisions that, like are going in the direction of fucking shit up, you feel what I'm saying? Then it could go down that path where you start becoming depressed, or you start feeling some type of way because of that decision that you made beforehand. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. This shit is crazy, man.
I think that I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and he was asking me, about just about how life is going and things like that, and we were talking about a lot of the old friends that we used to have and what they got going on. And some are in a good place, some are not in a good place, right? And we was saying, like I was basically asking him what happened to this person after high school, or and he had good answers to say for some of them and bad answers to say for the rest of them. And I just know, based off of that conversation, how it led down the path that they went down based off of the decisions that they made. Yeah. And it's crazy. It's literally a ripple effect of one thing to the next. You're like, you really, really got to be careful and take your time and make a decision, because you just never know. And the truth is, nothing is guaranteed.
Right, of course.
And but what it is that you have to have enough belief and conviction in what you want to do to get to almost guarantee the success. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the path that you really want to go down. And listen, man, that's where we all headed. Shout out to you guys, and also with me and Rashid, RKT Real Estate and Finance. If you're listening right now, make sure you go to the website. Make sure you give us a call. We can help you with your finances. We can help you with the decision making. As a matter of fact, that's literally our job, is to help you guys based off of your financial need to come up with a conducive plan for you. And with that plan will be a lot of decision making.
We got a question by Essex or I6, whatever. It says, what credit card should I start with when I get my first one?
A good one is Capital One. That's a beginner's card. Go with Capital. And
what kind of credit? What kind of limit we looking at?
Like 500.
500. Okay.
Just to start, and then from there you want to become an authorized user on someone else's credit once you get the hang of using that credit card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good start. And see, and what he's talking about is and anybody else is listening, getting the hang of using credit is a serious thing. You understand? And that's why you got to call RKTrealestate.com. Get with these guys. You could call them at 973-420-5028, but the better bet is to go to the website and schedule a free consultation, because there is an art to using credit. You understand? Because using a credit card is not just, oh, I got a credit limit for $500, I'm gonna go buy 2 pair of Jordans for $250 each. Right. That's not how that works. That's really not how that works. Understanding credit is understanding how to spend a certain amount of money that you can pay back and show these fucking institutions that you know how to handle money. Like you got discipline, patience, and you understand how to deal with money. And then that's when you do that right. Then that's when they'll give you a higher credit limit with better cards, with more rewards and cash back and points. And right now I got like 200,000 points.
That's dope.
On a Chase card somewhere. I'm about to use that shit to rent a car or some shit for free. You get what I'm saying? So the thing is like, you gotta, there's so many benefits out here, but you got to know what it is. A lot of us have no idea what it is. A lot of us, like, you hear credit card and a lot of niggas is just like, yo, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go do that. And it's like, nah, it's really not about that. It's about understanding cash flow, understanding your credit limit, and knowing how much to spend, and knowing that your cash flow is going to pay it back, and so on, so many other things. There's a lot of lessons in the shit. You get what I'm saying? And we got Explode V says, how to get a personal loan with someone with bad credit.
Well, what you can do, Explode, is like what Miles said, call RKT and we'll sit down and do a consultation with you. We got you. Exactly.
So get to the website, guys. RKT, R as in Richard, K as in killer, T as in traffic, realestate.com, RKTrealestate.com. Just schedule a free consultation. AJ Lino says, is Amex a good card to have?
Amex, I mean, it's okay. You can use it. Yes, it's good. It's good. You can use it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, Amex, again, it all depends on your cash flow. It all depends on your financial, I guess, status. But when I say status, I don't just mean your tax bracket. I really mean cash flow. Because the thing with the Amex card is that it's not a credit card. It is a card that whatever the fuck whatever charges you racked up, you got to pay at the end of the month.
Right.
You understand? The only thing with Amex is that I think you get a lot of perks though. If you're the type of person where your cash flow is heavy enough where you could pay back whatever you spent at the end of the month, then they'll give you a lot of perks. They'll give you a lot of points. They'll give you a lot of cash back rewards and all that type of stuff, cash back on your money and things like that. AJ Lino also says, my vehicle got written off, so now I got to get a new car. I'll be getting $10,000 back, but the car I want is $29,000. Should I finance the rest or get a car for around 10 to 15K?
I would go with the car. I would go with the 10 to 15K. I wouldn't get the 29K yet. It really just depends on what situation you're in. If you said you only getting back 10K, then I would get something between 10 to 15K. Why? Because then your payments are going to be super, super low. And then the amount of time that you're going to have those payments for are going to be a shorter period of time as well. So I would I wouldn't go with the 29K car, honestly. I wouldn't do it yet. And it all depends on your situation. AJ Lino, let's book a consultation. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Because it's a layered conversation. So, we can get deeper into it. But just from, in general, I would go with the 10, 15K.
The cheaper car.
The cheaper car.
Yeah, and again, it depends on your situation, what city you live in. Do you really need a car?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you did the numbers, it might be cheaper for you to Uber. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all niggas don't need cars. Y'all think y'all need cars. You don't need cars. Especially if you live in like a city like New York and you there's public transportation and all that other shit. A lot of times or you live in a city where everything is close together. Ubers is actually cheaper. If this distance is shorter, the Ubers are cheaper. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what you're doing. King Tyler said, any books you guys recommend?
Yes. The 48 Laws of Power. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The Mamba Mentality, Kobe Bryant.
Okay, all right. I need to read that.
Just a few. That's just a few to list, but
yeah,
it's definitely a lot.
I would say check out How to Love by Anthony DeMello. That should have changed your life. You feel what I'm saying? And Conversations with God. You should check that shit out too.
Conversations with God, definitely. But more focused on money though. I'd say Like they have all of those like Weekend Millionaires and 7 Habits of a Millionaire, shit like that. Those are always decent books to holler at or to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Your next 5 moves. That's by Patrick Bet-David.
Think and Grow Rich. That's always a good classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic. Think and Grow Rich is a classic. But again, it has everything to do with what we talk about today about the mindset, decision making, you know, your motivation behind why you make certain decisions and things like that. Right. But yeah, man. Any last closing remarks, guys?
Yeah, man. Just be very conscious of the decisions you make, man. It's very, very important, I think, for people to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, live your life, enjoy your moments, but just be very conscious of those decisions you're making, because they could, change the direction of your whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
You guys said it all. The very last thing I'll say, call RKT Appraisals, consultation, and we will get you set up.
All right, cool. Shout out to Rashidi, man. And yeah, man, this has been the Money Game Show. We appreciate all the people in the chat that came through. Tell people about the show.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Before we go, one last thing. On the 30th of August, that is, I think, 2 Wednesdays from today. If you're in the New York City area, we're going to be having a launch party for our credit section of our business. So if you guys are in the area, you guys can come out. I will get the exact location, but we're in Queens, but I'll get the exact location for the next show that we have for next week. So I just want to throw that out there. Okay, cool. Perfect. Next week he'll have more information for you guys, and also tell them about your the podcast. Podcast is coming out, the Waiting Table podcast. We actually we got a little bit of footage, but we're actually dropping that within the next week or so just look out for that as well. And will it be a live like this, or will it be something that y'all record and then upload? It would be more live like this. So and what's the name of the, is it going to be on YouTube? It'll be on YouTube. So what's the name of the YouTube channel? The Wait and Take. It's going to RKT Real Estate and Finance. It's still RKT Real Estate and Finance, but the name of the podcast is the Wait and Tables. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. So so there is a RKT Real Estate and Finance YouTube channel. Yes, it is. How come you don't tell us these things? I mean, because it's not there. It's there now. It's there now. Okay. Well, all right. Next show, bring all the links so we could drop it in the chat so everybody can see it, bro. You feel me? Exactly. Because it's all about promo. It's all about promo, man. Niggas is getting their shit together, man. But guys, tell everybody about this show as well. We just keep the conversation simple. We try to relate understanding money to game, and I think it's a good place to start for anyone, because what a lot of people don't understand about money is that it's all about a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Money is really more about a mindset than anything, because it's really not about the money. It's about the person using the money, right? It's about what you do with the money, and understand that if the hustle is inside you, it don't matter how much money you make or lose, because you could always make more. You understand? That's a beautiful part about money. And, and that's why we talk about cash flow. Like, I really niggas love to floss like, yeah, man, I got $1 million in the bank. It's like, so it's like, how much money is coming in monthly, nigga? Like, that's the real shit. Right. Matter of fact, you having $1 million in the bank is a dumb fucking move, because it ain't doing shit. Right. It ain't doing nothing. If you tell me, I got some money in the bank and I'm about to put that shit into some real estate and turn that shit into 10 doors, all making me at least $2,000 a month, then we could talk. You understand? Then we doing something. You get what I'm saying? But again, that's mindset. Because you got some niggas that want to floss about the number in the bank account. Right. And that's usually the type of nigga that's pedestalizing some bitch somewhere, because he trying to. I've seen. I've heard stories about niggas. They go to the ATM and pull out $20, right, and then just so they can leave the fucking the balance receipt lying around so they bitch could see it. Oh my god! Like, niggas do that shit, bro. Like that's crazy. That's like dumb niggas do that shit, bro. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, I would rather have that money out. Like, shout out to Dame Dash. Dame Dash always say, yo, I'm always broke. Right. Mm-hmm. But what he means is that he's never holding on to money. He's always putting it back out to make the money do shit. Right. Exactly. And that's what he means. So Dame Dash ain't broke, no matter what these niggas talking about. Dame Dash is a millionaire forever. Trust me.
But it is what it is, man. Like I said, this has been the Money Game Show. It's all about a mindset, guys. Tell people about the show. Tell people about the Lucario Motivation channel, because there's a lot of other great videos on this channel as well. We appreciate every last one of y'all, and y'all have a great day. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Out of here, people.